All right, so to get things going here, the flow for today is going to take us into a whole lot of twisting. We're going to take this towards side crow. So just keep in mind, a lot of lateral movement here, stretching out from one side to the next, a lot of crosswise movement back and forth. Just have that in mind as we go through the different variations of the poses today. All that said, I just have one demonstration. That's the entry to side crow itself. So what's going to happen once we get in the main part of the flow, at the end of each sequence here, basically what's going to happen is you're going to come down from balancing on one foot and you're going to come into a low lunge. Actually, let me show. I'm going to have my right foot forward, my left foot back. So once you come down into that low lunge, the way we're going to set this up, we're going to take the twist underneath with the legs first. So you're going to go from this low lunge, press your palms down into the mat, and then extend that front leg back into a three-legged dog, and then bring it forward and to the opposite side. So you're going to engage a twist from the legs to begin. Now my right leg's forward over to the left. I'm going to put my weight to my right hand, lift the left hand up off the floor. Be ready to move forward and back a little bit side to side to adjust, but you're going to use the elbow, press it into the thigh of that leg that's come forward, and then set your hand down to brace this. Bring your second hand down in line with the first. And if you just want to stay here, you can even drop the back knee, but come into that deep twist. To take it further into the arm balance, shoulders forward, bend the elbows in toward you, look forward and lean, lift the front foot first, keep looking forward, keep leaning to lift the back leg. And you can take to this variation, we have one leg extended, you can tuck both legs in, you can extend to one side, you can scissor it out. You can cross the legs. You can play around with this and take this to whatever variation you like. But just work it as best you can. See how far you want to go with that, and then just take it through the vinyasa from there. You can step it back to plank. You can fly it back to chaturanga. But just feel things out and try to take things as deep as you can into that twist at the very least, whether or not you're going to balance on your hands. And just have that in mind. So all that said, bring yourself up to standing, and we're going to begin at the front of the mat. So to start, take a look down. See if your feet are within hips width distance. And engage a little bit of internal rotation here. So point the big toes in towards center and the heels point out to the side. So you're making a little bit of a triangle shape with the insides of your feet. And then looking down, lift all 10 toes up off the floor, spread them out nice and wide. Keep them spread wide and set them down one by one. Bring your weight as far forward toward your toes as you can. And then pull your weight back toward your heels. And let yourself center somewhere in between. Now keep the tension in your legs. So tense up your thighs, pull the kneecaps up, hold tension in your glutes. And keep the tension in your midsection to keep your spine upright. Go ahead, bring your hands to your low back. Palms facing away, fingers spread wide. Keep the elbows wide and the shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open. Bring the shoulders down. Reach the crown of the head straight up toward the ceiling, but bring your chin in just a little bit. Stay tall. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in here. Let your mind quiet down. And then when you're ready, start to deepen your breathing. So with the inhales, pull in as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs and hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. Just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. And then when you're ready, you take a deep inhale. And when you exhale, just open your eyes. With your next inhale, reach your arms up high. With the exhale, take it slow. Bring your hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. And with the exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Now interlace the fingers, face the palms away from you. Keep the elbows out wide. And then face your palms up toward the ceiling. Elbows still wide. Pull your shoulders back. Keep your chest open. And then take this side to side. So lean as far as you can to the right. And bring your gaze up high. Keep your shoulders back. Bring this up through center. And lean to the left. Again, keep your chest open. Gaze high. Back through center. Lean this over to the right again. Bring this through center and lean to the left. And then back through center. Lean this over to the right and just hold here for a little bit longer. Keep your gaze up high. Keep the shoulders pulled back. If you want to go further, maybe press through your palms and extend your arms a little bit further as you're leaning. And then bring this up through center. Keep your chest open. Lean left. Bring your gaze up high. Keep the shoulders back. Chest open, gaze up high. And just breathe with this here. And maybe press to the palms and extend the arms if you want to take this further. Now with your next inhale, come back to center. Release that grip. Reach high. And with the exhale, bring the hands down through center, down to your hips. And then we'll take this to the lower body from here. So put the weight to your left foot. And then right foot back and across. Just touch the tip of the right big toe down. Now hinge from the hips. Bring your torso all the way down onto your left thigh. And then after you come into that full fold, go ahead and press into your left foot. Come back to center with your feet side by side. Take it onto the right foot. Left foot back and across, just onto the tip of the big toe. Hinge from the hips. Bring your belly down. Bring your torso down all the way onto the right thigh. Press into the right foot. Come back to center. Back upright. Over to the left foot. Right foot back and across again. Hinge down. Flatten your upper body out on the left thigh as much as you can. And then come back up, pressing that left foot, feet side by side. Come onto the right foot, left foot back and across, just the tip of the toe. Hinge from the hips. Bring your torso down flat over the right thigh. And then press into the right foot, bring yourself back up, and we'll take one more round. Onto the left foot, right foot back and across again. Hinge forward. Try to flatten yourself out on the left thigh, stay down. And then bring the right knee all the way down to the floor. Now with an inhale, go ahead, lift your torso, reach your right arm high. And then with the exhale, just lean this left, press your hips right, gaze up high, just hold. Now with your next inhale, just reach up to vertical. And then with the exhale, both hands to your hips, lean forward to the left foot. And then pressing your left foot, come back to center, back upright, take it to the right foot. Left foot back and across one more time. Hinge from the hips, flatten your torso out on the right thigh, come down low. And then bring that left knee all the way down. Once you're down, with an inhale, reach your left arm up. And then with the exhale, lean right, press your hips left, gaze up high. With your next inhale, just reach it straight up. And then both hands to your hips, hinge forward. Press into the right foot. Come back up to center. Woo, feet side by side. And then when you're ready from here, keep your shoulders pulled back. Hinge from the hips, lead with your chest. Bring yourself down about halfway. And then go ahead, bend your knees, bring your fingertips to the floor. Stay loose in this forward fold. You can shake your legs out for a moment. And then with your hands down, take this a little bit deeper. Now deep into the knees. Try to touch your belly to your thighs. And then put the weight to your left foot. And slide your right foot back and across. Now come to the outside edge of the right foot. And maybe bend further into that left knee. Sink down low. You're still on both hands. And then bring the right foot back into center. Now put the weight to the right foot, left foot back and across. Now come to the outside edge of the left foot. Maybe slide it down further. Maybe bend the right knee deeper. And then bring it back to center with both feet down. And then with your hands on the floor, come down to both knees, come into all fours. And then once you're down, just take a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side, and just feel things out, loosen things up. And just feel out where you're loose, where you're tight here to begin. Now let's take this into the wrist right away. So wrists under the shoulders and knees underneath the hips here to start. Look down at your hands with your palms down. Rotate your hands, fingertips toward the side and then in toward your knees as far as you can go. Do that with both hands. Flatten your hands, spread your fingers out wide. Dig your fingertips down into the mat. And press your spine toward the ceiling. Hold here. Now, if you're able to take this deeper, maybe walk your knees back, but just take this as far as you can with your palms still flat. And you don't have to force this, keep in mind. If you feel any sort of sharp pain, that means you need to back off, so don't take it to extremes necessarily. Now, keep your hands active. Keep your fingertips digging down. And if you just want to stay right here, this is fine. But if you can take things further, then just start to move from the lower body here. Keep your knees bent, but then lift the right leg. Bring the big toe down over to the left side, and then come back to center. Left big toe over to the right. And back to center here. Keep gripping the floor. Bring the right big toe to the left again. And then come back to center. Left big toe to the right. And then back to center here. Right big toe to the left again. And then come back to center. Left big toe over to the right. One more time. Back to center again. And then come up onto your fingertips. Walk the hands in closer. Maybe within about 2 hands lengths of your knees. And then make your hands into fists. So 4 fingers into your palms, thumbs outside. Keep the weight on your legs here to start, and then come onto the backs of both hands. Now keep your fingers curled in. Press the fists into each other. Try to straighten your arms as much as you can. You're probably not going to be able to straighten all the way, so don't force it. Just feel that stretch. Let the stretch move through the backs of the hands, through the wrists, and up into the forearms. And then to start to move here and take this side to side. So come down onto the right elbow. Bring it back up to center. Down to the left. And then come back up. And just keep on taking this back and forth here, side to side, and just feel things out, move around. And then just give this a couple more rounds. Try to straighten your arms a little bit further each time you come to center. And the next time you come down to your left elbow, just bring it back up to straight and hold the stretch here. And just breathe. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, come up onto the fingertips down to sitting on your heels and take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then once the hands are ready, bring your legs out from underneath you and come to a seat. I'm going to set this up for reverse tabletop. So feet in front of you about hips width distance apart, hands behind the shoulders about shoulder width. Now palms down, fingertips forward if you can. You can always rotate your fingers to the sides. But just press down, lift your seat up off the floor. And let's take it up and down from here. So with an inhale, press your hips straight up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift your hips again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up again. And exhale, lower. With your next inhale, press high and just hold here. Now as you stay lifted, keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifting. You can look forward, look up, or hang your head back, but just breathe. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, sink back down. And once you're down, take a moment, shake your hands out a little bit. We're going to take it back up with a figure four. So hands however you want to set them here. Forward, fingertips forward or to the sides. Lift your seat and step the left foot into center. Cross the right leg over the left. Now bring the right ankle past the left thigh. Keep the toes of the right foot curled. And take it up and down like this. With the inhale, press up. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high and hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing. Keep your hips lifting. Again, you can look forward, up, or back. But then take it further. So with the cross of legs, try to point that right knee up toward the ceiling. Keep the legs pressing in toward each other. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring this down. And you can take a little break to shake your hands out again. But we'll take it up on the other side. So once you're ready, just lift your seat up. Bring the right foot to center. Left ankle crosses the right thigh. Now keep the toes curled. Keep the left knee to the side to begin. With an inhale, press your hips up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high and hold here. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifted. And if you can take it further, try to point that left knee up toward the ceiling. Keep the legs squeezing toward each other. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, sink all the way down. And once you're down, take a moment, shake your hands out. And then just cross the ankles, roll forward your hands, find all fours. Actually, no, don't find all fours. Actually, stay in the seat. This is where we're going to take it to. We're going to take it onto the side. So I want you to extend your left leg and keep the right foot on the mat. And come down onto your left forearm. Now, it's more or less a reclining position to start. Right hand comes in front of your chest. Now, with your left leg extended, keep the toes pointed to the left side. Lean into both hands, press into the right foot. And then lift your left hip up off the floor. Now, hold on to this and let's take this up and down. Keep the toes of the left foot pointed to the side. Lift that left foot up as high as you can. And then set it back down. Left foot up high, and then set it back down. Lift your left foot, bring it down again. Left foot up high, and set it down. One more time, lift your left foot, hold here, and then bring the left heel to touch your right knee, and then extend your left leg. And then touch the left heel to your right knee, extend the leg, keep it lifted. One more time, left heel to right knee, extend your left leg, and then set yourself back down, and come over to the other side. So onto the right hip, the right forearm comes down, right leg extended. Left foot stays flat on the floor and bring the left hand in front of your chest. Now keep the toes of the right foot pointed to the side and then just go ahead and press down and lift your right hip up off the floor. Now right foot up as high as you can go. Set it back down. Lift your right foot and set it down. Right foot up high. Set it down again. Lift your right foot and set it back down. Now one more time, keep it lifted this time. And then touch the right heel to your left knee. Extend the leg, keep it high. Right heel to left knee, and extend the leg. One more time, right heel to left knee. Extend the leg one more time and come all the way down. And then from here, come into all fours. Now once you're in all fours, just move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers. Maybe shake your legs out a little bit and move from the hips, and you probably lighten up odd things. And then bring this into all fours, and we're going to take a modified side plank. So to set this up, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips here to begin. Step the left foot behind the right and bring the left hand to your left hip. Now just find the stacking here initially. Grip the floor with the fingers of the right hand. And then see about taking this further. Bring the left arm behind your back for a half bind. Keep that left shoulder pulled back. Now to take it further, take the weight off your left foot. Just lift the left heel. Big toe just touches the floor. And then lift that left leg up. Keep the toes pointed down. Now keep your left leg straight. Bring it behind you. Touch the big toe to the floor. And then lift up. Keep the leg straight and bring the big toe down in front. Lift back up. Big toe touches down behind. Lift back up. Big toe touches down in front. Lift back up. Big toe comes down behind. Lift back up. Big toe comes down in front. And then come down to center to all fours. And let's take this to the other side. So onto your left side. Step the right foot behind the left. Bring the right hand to the right hip. And just find that initial stacking. Right shoulder and right hip above the left. Grip the floor with your left hand. Now take a half bind. Right arm behind your back palm. Face may pull that shoulder back. And then lift the right heel with the right big toe pointing down, still touching the floor. And then keep the right leg straight and lift it up to the big toe still pointing down. Now right leg still straight. Bring the big toe to the floor behind you. Lift it up and touch that big toe down in front. Lift up the right leg. Big toe touches down behind. Lift the right leg. Bring the big toe down in front. Lift the right leg. Big toe comes down behind. Lift the right leg. Big toe comes down in front. And then come back to center, back to all fours. Now from all fours, move around again. And we'll make this a little bit more mobile and even a little bit more twisted. So wrists and the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the floor. And then just keep the hands and toes where they are. Bring your hips up, keep your knees bent. And then keep the hands in place, and we're going to walk without going anywhere. So step the right foot over the left as far as you can. And then left foot steps to the right. Right foot left again. And left foot right. And keep walking and twisting in place like this. And just take this back and forth. Work this as much to one side and then the other as you can. And then just give it another round or so and try to finish with your left foot moving to the right. Before you untangle your legs, come back to all fours. And then from all fours, we'll set this up to make it a little bit faster. Again, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees, and then sink your seat back toward your heels, but stay ready to move. Be sure you can bounce in place. Now come forward with your right foot over to the left, and then sink back down. Forward, left foot right. Sink back down. Right foot to the left again. Come back to center. Left foot right. And then come back to center here. Right foot left. And then sink back down. Left foot right. And then back to center. Right foot left one more time. Now stay here. Now press into the right hand. Lift the left. And move back and forth if you need to. But press your left elbow into your right thigh. We're going to take that twist. Now left hand sets on the floor to brace it. Set the right hand in line with the left. And moving toward that side crow. Shoulders forward, elbows back. Just see if you can lift the right foot for a moment. And then release. Step it back, sink toward the back of the mat. When you're ready, come forward one more time. Left foot over to the right. Now press into your left hand, lift the right. Right elbow presses into your left thigh. And then bring that right hand down. Shoulders forward, elbows back. See about just lifting that left foot for a moment. And then just release. Come back down. Come back to all fours. And once you're in all fours, take a moment here, move around. Now you can just stay here and breathe. Take another stretch if you like, but whenever you're ready, find your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips. And once you move into position, just move around here for a moment and breathe. Now as you set this up, see you're flattening your palms. Feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest down a little bit, press your hips up as high as you can, and keep that long reach through the hips. As you're extending this long, keep a little bit of tension in your core. If you got too much tension behind the legs, let that go and bend your knees. And you can always just keep this loose. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees. Look forward and step this to the front of the mat. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang. Let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to begin, and then restack your spine. So just slowly roll this up to standing. Bring your head up last. Just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Take a moment to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, just release your hands. With the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. So hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly. And then just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway. Fingertips to the floor to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands to the mat and step this back to high plank. Now find your shape. Wrist length the shoulders, palms press to the floor, press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Try to keep your spine lifted. And then when you're ready here, take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly, shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep the elbows pulled into your sides. And lower with control all the way down into your belly. Once you're down, flatten your feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. And then we'll take this up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel this up again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, peel up one more time. Now just stay lifted here. Keep the lift in your upper body. Press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides. Pull the shoulders back. Keep your gaze forward. And work to lift this up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, roll it down. Reach your right arm forward. Lay the left arm down at your side. We're going to take a half bow variation. So bend the right elbow, right forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand. Find the right foot. And you can always just stay reaching if you can't find that grip. Now with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest. Look forward. Focus on your right arm. Press the right arm into the floor. Pull your chest forward. Keep the crown of head reaching straight up. And then kick that right foot into your left hand. Now as you kick into that left hand, draw the left shoulder forward to help lift the knee. Kick into your left foot. Bring the weight forward toward your belly. Keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring this back down. Switch it out. Right arm down at your side, left arm reaches forward. Bend the left elbow, forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat. Bend your left knee, reach back with the right hand, find the right foot. Now with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest, look forward. Now press into the left arm, draw your chest forward as you reach the top of the head straight up. And then kick that left foot into your right hand. Pull the right shoulder forward to bring the knee up high. And kick into the right foot, bring the weight toward your belly, keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides, press the palms to the floor. Let's take it to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward, let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active, work to lift your knees up from the mat. To take it further, kick your feet down, squeeze your glutes. Try to pull the hips forward to help deepen and lengthen the arc through the front. Now lift with your arms, lift with your shoulders, keep your neck long, keep your chest pulling forward. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly, hips up high, come back to down dog. Now pedal out for a moment, let your hips move side to side. And let's take this to our sun salutations here. Steady movement, take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing with your arms up high. Exhale, fold this all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga is next, high plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest, lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. And with the exhale, pull your belly and bring your hips up out of down dog. Keep it steady, 2 more rounds, take an inhale. Now with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing with your arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold it back down again. Inhale, lift this up halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor, high plank to low's next. Now with an inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull back in. And bring your hips back up. One last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand in with your arms up high. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set the hands, chaturanga. Now with an inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull it all in. Find your downward facing dog and just pedal out and breathe here for a moment. Now from your down dog, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to stand and reach your arms up high. And with the exhale, this time sink in the chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now as you settle in, see your stance is relatively narrow, feet within hips with distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pull in. Now bring your hands to your low back again. Palms facing away, fingers spread wide. Pull the shoulders back, keep your elbows wide, and keep your chest open. Maybe sink this down lower. Now as you hold this, focus weight on the right foot, lift your left heel. Left leg forward, dip the big toe down. Now draw a semicircle all the way back, and then bring it to the front. All the way back again, and then bring it forward. All the way back one more time, this time big toe past the right edge of the mat. Now hinge from the hips, bring your torso down flat onto the right thigh, and then bring your left knee all the way down. Now with an inhale, bring this up, reach your left arm high. Exhale, lean to the right, bring your gaze up high, press your hips left, and just breathe here. Keep the front of the body open. Now with your next inhale, reach straight up, both arms. And then with the exhale, hands down around the right foot, step your left foot straight back, low lunge. And we're going to take this into side plank. Now the left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Slide your right foot back. You can keep the foot on the floor. You can bring the left knee down, or you can stack your legs. Wherever you take this to, be sure you can keep your hips up high. Right arm reaches high. Now you can stay in place. If you want to move from here, step the right foot forward in front of the left. And we'll take this back and forth, twisting here. So take an inhale. Now with the exhale, reach that right arm underneath. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist. Inhale, the right arm high. Exhale, twist again. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twist one more time. Now with your next inhale, reach up high. And then with the exhale, right hand comes forward, right foot comes forward into low lunge. And we'll take this down to Anjaneyasana. Left knee down, left foot flat behind. Sink your hips down, press them forward. And then when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high, open up. Now reach up and back, gaze up high. Let the left side stretch out long. And just breathe here for a moment. Now as you hold on to this, make your left hand into a fist. With your right hand, take hold of the left wrist. Now bend your elbows out wide, keep the shoulders pulled back, look down to the right. And then pull your right elbow down toward the floor, start leaning. Now keep your left hip pulling forward, keep your hips low. And when it pulses, bring that right elbow even lower on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, keep pressing down. And if you want to take it deeper, kick into your left foot, maybe work to hover that left knee. Feel more length and more of a stretch on that left side. Now with your next inhale, turn to center, reach up high. Exhale, both hands down around the right foot. Now tuck the toes, left foot, lift your left knee, come up to low lunge. And then do a pyramid stance. Bring the left foot forward, one pace behind the right, hands to your hips. With an inhale, bring your torso all the way upright. Now straighten both legs and keep both feet flat. Left foot points aside about 45 degrees or so. Right hip back, left hip forward, keep your hips squared. Take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm face, when you keep that shoulder pulled back. And then reach the left arm up high. And now we're going to go back and forth from here to a halfway fold, so take an inhale. Now with the exhale, lead with your chest, look forward, just come toward halfway down. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, forward, down toward halfway again. Inhale, bring this back up. Exhale, hinge forward just toward halfway and hold here. Keep the right hip pulling back, left hip pulling forward, take a twist. Left arm outside the right thigh, high up on the leg. Now use that arm to brace the twist, pull the right shoulder back, gaze up high, and keep breathing here. Try to keep your torso toward parallel with the floor as you're twisting. You can always bend that right knee a little bit if this is too much on the hamstring. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring yourself upright. Turn to center. Left hand to your left hip, right arm still bound. Bend to the right knee, bring your weight forward. And then come to standing with your left knee high. Take a moment and just find your balance. Dig into that right big toe. Now once you're ready, bring the left knee out to the side. I want to take this into tree pose. So left foot somewhere inside the right leg. Now if you're having trouble balancing, just bring the foot to the ankle with the toes on the floor. Otherwise, you can come up to the calf, and if you're going to take it up high, avoid the knee and bring the left foot to the right inner thigh. Left knee stays pointed out to the side and that left hip stays open. Left hand, wherever it keeps you balanced. You can bring that left hand to press into the left leg, maybe to your hip, maybe to heart center. And if you want to take it further, maybe reach your left arm high. Further still, you can start to reach and lean to the right as you're balancing, but just take things to where you can. Keep yourself upright and keep breathing. Keep looking forward. Now we're still balancing, so if you're leaning slowly, come back up the vertical. Left hand to the left hip if it's not there already. Release your left foot and lift your left knee, bring it forward. Now put just a little bit on the right knee, and then go slow. Hinge from the right hip, move into your warrior three. Extend your left leg straight back, and bring your lifted body toward parallel with the floor. Keep that left leg in line with the upper body, and lower the left hip so the hips stay square. When you're ready here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, both hands down. Set the left foot down behind you, low lunge. Now from here to a three-legged dog, set both palms flat. With an inhale, raise your right leg high behind you. And then with the exhale, bring it forward. Right foot steps over to the left underneath. And this sets up the twist for that side crow. So the right hand stays down, lift the left hand. Press your left elbow into the right thigh, and then bring the left palm to the floor. Right hand sets in line with the left. Now look forward, shoulders forward, elbows bending toward you, maybe to stay with the twist. And if you're going to go further, keep leaning forward, lift the right foot. Lean further to lift the left foot as well. And just take it to where you like. When you're ready here, go ahead, take it to your Vinyasa. Once you find your down dog, take a moment, paddle out. And then from downward facing dog, we'll take all that to the other side. So when you're ready here, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach us up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now as you settle in, again, feet within hips with distance, big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. Bring your hands to your low back, palms facing away, fingers spread wide, shoulders back, elbows wide. Keep your chest open, maybe sink down lower. And then focus the weight on the left foot and lift your right heel. Now right big toe forward, dip the big toe down. And then draw that semicircle all the way back. Bring it to the front. All the way back again. And then bring the big toe forward. All the way back one more time. This time right big toe past the left edge of the mat. And then hinge from your left hip. Bring your torso down flat as low as you can on the left thigh. And then bring the right knee all the way down. Now with an inhale, come up and reach your right arm high. And with the exhale, lean over to your left side. Press the hips right, gaze up high, and just open up. With your next inhale, come to vertical, both arms high. And then with the exhale, hands down around that left foot. Step the right foot straight back, low lunge. And from here to your side plank, right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot, and slide your left foot back. Take the version that keeps you up, keep your hips lifted. Maybe the left foot's down, maybe the right knee's down, maybe the legs are stacked. Left arm reaches high. Now if you want to move, step the left foot in front of the right. Back and forth here, take an inhale. With the exhale, reach underneath. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist again. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, twist one more time. Now inhale the left arm high. And then with the exhale, left hand forward, left foot forward, back to low lunge. Bring the right knee down, flatten the right foot behind you, come into Anjaneyasana. Sink the hips down, press them forward. When you're ready with an inhale, reach the arms up high and just open up here. Let the hips sink down and forward. Gaze up high as you reach up and back and just breathe. And then while you hold this shape, make the right hand into a fist. With your left hand, take hold of the right wrist. Bend the elbows out wide, keep your shoulders pulled back. And then lean left, look down to your left side. And let's take this further, pulsing that left elbow toward the floor on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, keep pressing down with that left elbow and maybe go further. You can kick into that right foot, try to hover the right knee. With your next inhale, back to center, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down around that left foot, tuck the toes of the right foot, lift your right knee. And let's take it to a pyramid stance. Bring that right foot forward, one pace behind the left. And then hands to your hips with an inhale, bring your torso all the way to upright. Now again, 3 feet front to back, about hips width distance side to side, both legs straight, both feet flat. Right foot points to side 45 degrees or so. Right hip forward, left hip back. Now when you're ready for me, just take the half bind, left arm behind your back, palm facing me, reach your right arm high. And we'll take it toward that halfway fold. So take an inhale. With the exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chest, keep looking forward, no lower than halfway. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Exhale, come forward toward halfway down again. Inhale, bring this all the way up. Exhale, hinge forward toward halfway, hold here, keep your gaze forward. And then move into the twist. Right arm past your left thigh, high up on the leg. Now draw your left shoulder back, look to the left side. Try to keep your torso toward parallel with the floor. You can always bend that left knee if you need to. Pull the right hip forward, pull the left hip back. Keep breathing as you're twisting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn to center. Right hand to the right hip, left arm still bound. Bend your left knee, bring your weight forward. And then come to stand on that left foot with the right knee high. Now just hold your balance here, slowly breathing down, dig into that left big toe. And let's take this into tree. So right knee to the side, right foot somewhere inside your left leg. Now again, if you're having any trouble balancing, just bring the foot to the ankle with the toes on the floor. Otherwise, up to the calf. Otherwise, pass the knee and bring the foot to the inner thigh. Keep that right knee out to the side. Right hand wherever you can stay balanced. You can press into the right leg. Bring the right hand to your right hip. Maybe the hand comes to heart center. Maybe you just reach straight up. And if you want to go deeper, you can start to lean to the left. But keep your gaze forward and keep breathing. Still balancing here. If you're leaning, come back upright. Right hand to the right hip, left arm still bound. Release the right foot and bring the knee forward. Put a little bend in your left knee. Hinge from the left hip, come into your warrior three. Extend the right leg straight back. Maybe you're more upright, but move down toward parallel with the floor as best you can. Keep your lifted body in line. Keep your hips squared. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down, right foot down behind you, low lunge. Now from your low lunge to that three-legged dog, press your palms down flat. With an inhale, left leg high behind you. And then with the exhale, bring that left leg forward and over to the right. Now move into that twist into your side crow. Press your left hand, lift the right. Press the right elbow into your left thigh. Right palm comes down, left hand in line with the right. Shoulders forward, elbows bend back toward you. Find the twist. And maybe take it further. Lean forward to lift the left foot. Keep leaning to lift the right. Take things to where you can here. And then take it through another vinyasa when you're ready. Once you find it down dog, paddle out again. Slow your breathing down. And let's move into the next sequence. From downward facing dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to stand and reach up high. And then with the exhale, sink into chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now as you settle in, just bring your hands to your hips. And keep your chest open, keep your shoulders pulled back. Focus forward on the right foot, and lift your left heel. Left leg forward, dip the big toe down. Draw that semicircle all the way back. Bring it forward. All the way back again. And then bring it to the front. Left big toe all the way back, this time past the right edge. Now hinge from your hips, bring your belly down, bring your torso down onto the right thigh. Bring the left knee all the way down. And then with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands through heart center and twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms, get a look over your right shoulder. As you're twisting, keep your spine long, keep breathing. Now with your next inhale, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, hands down around that right foot, step the left foot straight back, low lunge. And from here to side plank, left hand is your base, roll to the outside edge of the left foot, slide the right foot back. Right hand to the right hip. And just give yourself a moment to find your shape. You can keep the left knee down, you can keep the right foot down, or stack the legs. Now to take it further, take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm facing away, pull the shoulder back. Now if you want to take it further still, this will not be easy at all. But lift the right leg off the left point, the right big toe down. Now touch the right big toe down to the floor behind you. Lift up, bring the big toe down in front. Lift up, big toe down behind. Lift up, big toe down in front. Lift up, big toe down behind. Lift up, Big toe down in front. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring the right hand forward, right foot forward, come into low lunge. And from your low lunge, we'll take this to warrior two. So with an inhale, drop your left heel. Lift the torso, windmill the arms, open up to your left side. And take a moment to set this up. Deep into the right knee, straight left leg. Maybe lengthen this out further, but sink your hips down low. Stay open to left side. Take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face. We pull that shoulder back. Right arm forward, open the palm up toward the ceiling. Now let's go back and forth. Now with an inhale, reverse. Reach back, lean back, straighten your right leg and lengthen this out. And then as you extend, come forward, bend the right knee, left shoulder high, gaze up high. Inhale, reverse and straighten your right leg. Exhale, bring it forward, bend the knee. Inhale, reverse, straighten the leg, hold here. Now keep that left shoulder pulled back, keep reaching through that right arm, lengthen the right side as much as you can. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, extend it forward, bend the right knee. Maybe bring the right elbow to the left thigh, keep the left shoulder pulled back, or right elbow to the right thigh, I should say. And maybe bring the right hand to the floor. And if you take it down deep, you can always take that full bind and reach underneath. Take this to where you can. Now wherever you are, left shoulder stays high. You still look up toward the ceiling. Keep breathing. And then take a deep inhale. Now with the exhale, just release any grip you have, both hands to the floor. Now bring your hands toward the center of the mat and take this into a horse stance. So heels in, toes out, you're still open to the left side. Bring your hips down low, thighs toward parallel with the floor. Stay low like this and stay folded. Now as you fold it, just walk your hands further to the left side, shift more weight to your left foot. And we're going to take this back and forth. So I want you to keep your right hand on the floor, bring the left hand to your left thigh, keep your chest facing down. Push into your left foot. Right foot steps back and across. And then step your right foot wide back to horse, knees wide. Again, weight to left foot. Right foot steps back and across. And then step the right foot out wide back to horse. One more time, weight to left foot, right foot back and across. Now stay like this. Lean onto the right hand and keep your chest down low. If you can take it further, sink your hips down inside your left leg. Maybe lift your right foot and press that right leg into the left. And this is a dragon pistol squat right here, but just take things to where you can. Now when you're ready, press into your left foot, step your right foot out wide one more time. And then turn to your right, walk your hands to the front of the mat, come to low lunge. From low lunge, take a high lunge. Left heel lifted behind, bring your hands to your hips, bring your torso all the way to upright. And then when you're ready, come forward to the right foot and bring yourself up to standing with your left knee high. Now take a moment here, slowly breathing down, find your balance. And when you're ready, right hand to the outside of your left knee, find a standing twist, pull your left shoulder back, and you can just stay like this. Now if you want to take it further, maybe reach your left arm back, stay tall. Maybe bring the right hand to the outside edge of the left foot and extend the left leg, but just take things to where you can. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, turn back to center, left knee lifted, hands to your hips. And then slowly put a little bend in the right knee, hinge to the right hip, extend your left leg straight back, bring your torso down, bring your body down toward parallel with the floor, find that warrior three. When you're ready here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, release both hands down, left foot down behind you, low lunge. Now from here to that three-legged dog, press your palms down flat. Inhale the right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward, step the right foot over to the left. Now to take that side crow, press into the right hand, lift the left. Left elbow presses to the right thigh. Now set your left hand down to ground the twist, right hand in line with the left. Shoulders forward, elbows back. And then lean forward to lift the right foot. Keep leaning to lift the left as well. Take it away you can. And then move through another vinyasa when you're ready. Once you find your down dog, take a moment, paddle out again. And let's bring all that to the other side. So from downward facing dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach as high. And with the exhale, sink in the chair one more time. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now hands to your hips, keep your shoulders back, keep your chest open. And then focus away on the left foot, lift your right heel. Right leg forward, dip the big toe down. And then draw a semicircle all the way back. Bring it to the front, all the way back again, and then bring the big toe forward. Now all the way back one more time, this time big toe past the left edge. Hinge from the hips, belly to your left thigh, torso all the way down, and then bring the right knee down to the floor. With an inhale, bring yourself upright, reach both arms high. Exhale, hands through heart center, move into the twist. Right elbow past your left thigh. Now press the elbow to the thigh, press the palms here, look over your left shoulder, and keep your spine long as you're twisting here. Keep breathing. Now with your next inhale, turn to center, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, hands to the floor, around that left foot, step the right foot straight back, low lunge. Side plank one more time, right hand's your base, roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Slide your left foot back. Now again, the left foot could be down, the right knee could be down, maybe your legs are stacked. Left arm high, keep everything stacked. To take it further, take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face away, pull the shoulder back. If you want to go further, again, not easy, but lift your left leg, point the big toe down. Now straight left leg, bring the big toe down behind you. Lift the foot. Bring the big toe down in front. Lift your left leg. Big toe down behind. Lift your left leg. Big toe down in front. Lift your left leg. Big toe down behind. Lift your left leg. Big toe down in front. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, left hand forward, left foot forward into low lunge. Now low lunge to your warrior two. With an inhale, drop the right heel. Lift your torso, wimble the arms open to the right side. And give yourself a moment to set up here. Deep in the left knee, right leg towards straight. Again, one line from the front heel to the back arch. You can always lengthen this out. And stay open. Take a half bind. Right arm behind your back. Palm face away. Pull that shoulder back. Open up your left palm toward the ceiling. Keep your hips low. And then take this back and forth. Inhale, reverse. Reach back and extend your left leg straight as you're leaning. And then as you extend, bend the left knee, lean forward. Right shoulder stays high, gaze high. Inhale, reverse, and straighten your left leg. Exhale, bring it forward. Bend the knee. Inhale, reverse, and straighten, hold here. Now keep that right shoulder pulled back. Keep the left arm reaching and feel that length all through your left side. Take an inhale. Now at the exhale, bend into that left knee. You can bring the left elbow to the left thigh. Keep the right shoulder pulled back. Maybe reach down with your left hand. Maybe move into that full bind and reach underneath and find that grip. Just take things to where you can. Right shoulder high. Keep your gaze up high. Keep breathing. Now take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, just bring both hands down inside your left leg. Now, open to the right side in that horse stance here while you're folded. Heels in, toes out, knees wide. Bring your hips down low. And then just keep that horse stance with the lower body. Now walk your hands over to the right. Left hand stays in the floor. Right hand to the right thigh. Keep your chest facing down. But step your left foot back and across. Stay low in the hips. And then step your left foot out wide back to horse. Again, left foot back and across. Stay low. And then step your left foot out wide. Left foot back and across one more time. Now hold here, sink inside the right leg. And if you want to come down deep, try to lift the left foot, press that left leg into the right and just breathe. Take an inhale. Now the exhale, step the left foot wide one more time. Turn to the left, lift the right heel, come into low lunge. And then hands to hips, bring yourself all the way upright to a high lunge stance. Let's take it to balancing. Put the weight to the left foot, come forward with your right knee high. And slow your breathing down, dig that left big toe. Now once you're stable, move into the standing twist. Left hand outside the right knee. Draw the right shoulder back, open your chest to the right. Stay twisted, stay balancing. Maybe you reach your right arm straight back. Maybe reach your left hand to the outside edge of the right foot and maybe straighten the right leg. Now take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, turn back to center. Right knee lifted, hands to your hips. And then slowly bend your left knee. Hinge from the left hip, extend the right leg straight back. Come into your warrior three. One more time, bring your body into line. Bring yourself down low toward parallel with the floor. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, both hands down, right foot down behind you, low lunge. Now from here to that three-legged dog, pressing your palms. With an inhale, extend the left leg straight up behind you. And then with the exhale, bring it forward and left foot goes to the right to set up the twist. Pressing your left hand, lift the right. Press the right elbow into your left thigh. Bring the right hand to the floor. Left hand sets in line with the right. Shoulders forward, elbows back. And lean forward to lift your left foot. Keep leaning. Lift the right foot as well if you're going to take it there. And then move through one more vinyasa when you're ready. Paddle out in your down dog for just a moment. And then when you're ready, take an inhale. Raise your right leg high behind you. With the exhale, move into the half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now bring your left knee down, flatten the left foot behind you. Pull the left hip forward. Keep your hips square to the front. And as your weight sinks down, feel at least some of that stretch on the right side, outer right hip or toward the glutes. You can keep it upright like this. You can go deeper to extension if you want the back bend. Or you can melt down, come down to the elbows. You can melt this down all the way. Take it to where you need to right now and just breathe. All right, now from here, if your hands are forward, walk them back in towards center. I want to take another pose. When your hands are close enough, lower to the right hip, swing your left leg forward. I want to take a Janusashasana variations. Keep your left leg extended and the right knee bent. Sole the right foot to the inner left thigh and just sit this up as high as you're comfortable with. I want to take the side bend here. So turn, open your chest toward the right knee. Reach your arms out wide in line with your left leg. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring the left forearm down inside the left leg. Sweep the right arm across and reach for your left big toe. Now bring your gaze up high, stretch the right arm long. If you touch the toe, it's great. If you don't, just keep reaching. To deepen this, press the left arm into the left leg and try to rotate. Open your chest toward the ceiling as you're stretching that right arm long. Now just keep breathing with this. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, slowly just bring yourself upright. Once you're up, go ahead, cross at the ankles, roll forward your hands, step back to down dog. And we'll take that on the other side. So when you're ready here, with an inhale, raise your left leg high. With the exhale, bring it forward, left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Flatten your right foot, straighten the right leg, pull the right hip forward, keep it in line with the left. And sink your weight straight down. Keep your hips squared. Look for that stretch in the outer left thigh and just breathe. Now maybe stay upright like this, maybe go deeper toward the back bend. You can always melt it down. Just take it to where you need to. And then again from here, if the hands are forward, walk them back in towards center. Lower to the left hip. And go ahead, swing the right leg forward. And let's take Janusashasana on this side. Right leg extended, left knee bent. Sole the left foot to the inner right thigh. Sit this up tall, turn toward the left knee and reach your arms out wide in line with the right leg. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, right forearm down inside the right leg. Sweep the left arm across, reach for the right big toe. And keep reaching this long, left shoulder stays high. Touch a toe or not. But as you're reaching, press the right arm into the right leg. Try to rotate. Open your chest toward the ceiling as you're stretching that left side long. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release this. Bring yourself upright. And then go ahead, bend into both knees. And bring yourself all the way down onto your back. Now once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze everything in for a moment. And then when you're ready, just release your grip. Bring your feet down to the floor. And we're going to take this into one long round of back bending. So I'm going to start this off as bridge and then leave it into wheel. You can always take wheel from the beginning, and you can always stay in bridge, keep in mind. But to set this up, feet and knees about hips width distance apart. Bring your heels in close so you can flatten your low back as much as possible while you're down. And then arms at your sides, palms down, keep your gaze up high. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, press into your feet, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, and stay lifted here. And as you hold on to this, just keep the tension lift. This is good enough. Now, if you want to take your bridge deeper, you can bring your hands under your hips. Maybe interlace your fingers. Maybe pull your palms together. Maybe even work your shoulders further behind your back. And open your chest even more. Now, if you can take it further still, if you got the reach, you can take hold of the ankles. And use that grip to press your hips still higher and open your chest up even further. Now, if you want to go from bridge to wheel, keep your hips lifting, keep the glutes engaged, but release your hands. And then it's hands around your head, palms down, fingertips toward the shoulders, elbows high. When you're ready, press into your palms. You can always lift to the top of your head first. But then whenever you're ready, straighten your arms. So it's hips toward the ceiling, chest toward the back wall. Keep your glutes squeezing. Now, for either pose, if you need more space for your low back, you can always lift your heels, but be sure your glutes are engaged. Tense up around your upper back, around the shoulder blades. And keep that tension through the back line of the body to open up the front. Keep your breathing smooth here. From wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring this all the way back down. Once you're down, pull your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in. And let's take this to happy baby. So just reach between the knees, take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. And pull down on both sides. So try to press the knees toward the floor outside your ribs. And push your feet back up in your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both directions. Now try to flatten your spine, sink your tailbone down toward the mat. And if you want to go further, you can rock out a little bit side to side. Further still, maybe extend your legs against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And then with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat. And then when you're ready here, let yourself move again, bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. And then extend this out, stretch your arms out past your head, take a deep inhale. And then draw your elbows back into your chest, pull your knees up as well. And take your time, find your way up to a comfortable seat. And ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale, hold on to at the top. And just let everything go. Now thank you for joining class. Namaste.